So here this poem, as it is in the form of free verse, we can see lots of enjambments, that is the thought process is continuing to the next line from one to another, and then we can see sudden pauses in between these lines. Like here in this poem, the price seems reasonable, location indifferent. So here enjambment, we can see enjambment, location indifferent is something that is that the line is not complete, it is going on. Okay, now the landlady swore she lived off premises. That means that the landlady is not living near that house, that is the rented house. uh, she is away from that rented house. So now here we can see there is a sudden pause. Okay, this red color pauses are caesura. In between all these lines we can find caesuras. Okay, now nothing remained but self-confession. Now again we can see enjambment. Then again we can see that pause. Self-confession. After this line, self-confession, we can see a caesura. Madam, I hate a wasted journey. Again a pause. I am African. So here we can see this caesuras, that is in red color. Silence. Now after silence and silence transmission of pressurized good breeding, we can see here again alliteration, that is silence and sound the same repetition, even it is a type of repetition. Now here we can see caesura. Then pressurized good breeding is a metaphor. Okay, metaphor for that white lady, that is here in this lines we can see, in this line we can see silence transmission of pressurized good breeding. So here the pressurized good breeding stands for this white mentality of these ladies, or a kind of racism. Okay, now voice when it came, lipstick coated, again we can see pauses, gold rolled cigarette, that is enjoyment. Now, how dark, I had not misheard. Are you light or very dark? Button A, button B, button A, alliteration. Okay. Now, stench means stench of that. It is a run-on line. So again, we can see enjoyment. And then rancid breath of public hide and speak. Red booth, red pillar box, red. So this red, that particular word red is repeated. That means it is an anaphora. ഓക്കെ, ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ലൈനിൽ അത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റിപ്പീറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് ലൈൻസ് ഇങ്ങനെ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങിൽ ഒരേ വേർഡ് വരുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ വി ക്യാൻ സേ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എൻ അനഫോറ. ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ഹിയർ വി ക്യാൻ സി എ മെറ്റഫർ, red double tiered omnibus. So this red double tiered omnibus is racism. Okay, and that is a metaphor. So it was real shamed. So again we can see all this yellow colored thing is enjoyment. Then the lowercase and uppercase letters are symbols for inferiority and superiority of the speakers. Okay, here the lady is superior, so everything is given in the capitalized form, and in the lowercase we can see all the other dialogues are in lowercase, that is spoken by our the, the dialogues are from this man. Okay, black man. Now the red is a symbol of danger, or it can be a symbol of um, you know um, fear, anger. Okay, by ill-mannered silence, surrender pushed, again we can see lots of enjoyment and caesuras are there in between all these lines. And here we can see considerate she was. So actually it's an irony. Okay, here the poet is trying to say how considerate this lady is. So that is an irony. Actually, it is not she is not considerate, she is a racist. Okay, now you mean like plain or milk chocolate, like. So that is, there is a simile, like plain or milk chocolate. And her accent was clinical crushing, it's light. So here light has double meaning. Light stands for white and light stands for sudden revelation or understanding. Okay, so it is a pun. The same word has two meaning here. Then again we can see lots of enjambments. All these lines are going or is extended to the next one. Now we can see in between lots of pauses are there, so suras are there in between all these lines. And then like brunette, like again simile. And then in all these lines we can see enjambments. See the rest of me, then palm of my hand, soles of my feet are again we can see this enjambment. Then has turned my bottom, that is here also we can see enjambment, sensing her enjambment, thunderclap about my ears. Madam, I pleaded, wouldn't you rather see for yourself? Okay, so that's it. So that is the line by line critical analysis.